Good morning from deck 12 of the Disney Dream on Debarkation Day. We are back in Southampton. I have got streaming eyes. It's mostly because of the wind, but partly because I'm really sad. Debarkation Day is always really, really sad because the cruise has been so magical and quite frankly no one ever wants it to end. However, it's serial soon, not goodbye forever. We're going to take you through the whole debarkation process. I did get up quite early and start packing away the last of our bits while everyone was asleep. There's still quite a bit to do. We did send off 8 bags yesterday with Disney Cruise Line. They will be meeting us off the ship. I'm going to show you that whole process. It's really, really simple. They gave us character tags yesterday. We've attached those to the bags, complete with all our details on them. They will be meeting us off the ship and we're Team Mickey. Okay, our character today is Mickey, so we called off for Mickey, finding our bags at Mickey. Okay. We're up here at the moment. Will and I just come for a little walk.
It is
on deck 12.
Quiet.
It's so
nothing
quiet
to do.
I know, but it's so lovely. We're going for our cereal soon breakfast, but there is also breakfast open in cabanas. You could do quick service breakfast or your last dining rotation breakfast with your service team.
Which is what most people do.
Which is what you need to do.
So quiet.
It is quiet in cabanas, but you need to go and say goodbye to your service team because they're so amazing. So amazing. We're going to be very emotional saying goodbye to them because they've just taken such good care of us. So yeah, lots of cases have already gone off already. We've got to vacate our room by 8 a.m. It was currently 7, so we're going to have to go back down in a second. I know.
I mean, I'm ready, so...
I know. Oh yeah, you're fine, you're fine.
I don't know if they're like... I don't know if the door will let us in.
They will. It'll let us back in, otherwise Dad will. Till 8.
Till 8, yeah.
Till 8. After 8, I don't think our magic bands will work. We've been using our Magic Band Plus. The Magic Band Plus will open your doors, as will the key to the world cards, which are the keys that they give you when you board the cruise. Magic Band Plus are an upcharge, but we find them so helpful, honestly. Really, really good idea. We have paid for AB parking at the port, and we can see, not the car, but we can see the car park from here. You think you can see it? You think yes?
It's like because we were pretty close to the edge. Right?
Oh, maybe you can see our car. I don't know, maybe. But it's really, really not very fast. We're going to take you through the whole process. But you know what? We're going ahead ourselves. If this is your first video, first of all, you've missed the whole vlog series. It's been magical. You've missed so much, but it's all right because it's all on YouTube and you can go rewatch them.
Yeah.
But if this is your first video, I am Ree. Welcome to the channel Mummy of 4 Does Disney. I've got 3 out of my 4 children, plus my husband here on the cruise, plus my auntie and uncle. This is baby number 2, my William, my Willipedia. But I say baby. Someone say Mike to me now.
Yeah, big baby.
Eldest baby, not with us this trip. Little 2 baby girls, not that baby, 9 and 7, are downstairs. Hopefully getting ready with Daddy. Are they getting ready with Daddy?
No.
Can you actually believe I straightened my hair this morning? Look at the what Southampton wind's done to it. It's wild. So we're just going to say goodbye to the Mickey Flannel. Bye Mickey Flannel. We're going to go and head down, pack up the room. We're going to do a little room tour, a really quick room tour, partly to check I haven't left anything behind because I'm always really paranoid, and partly to share some really good tips that I think will be really helpful for you if you are thinking about coming on a Disney cruise, especially if you're traveling with kids. Some things you can do in the room to make your life so much easier. So now let's head back down to our room to go and get packed up and say bye-bye to the Mickey ship. So this is Flos Cafe, where we've done a lot of deck food. None of this will be open for the rest of the cruise, sadly, but we've enjoyed some lovely pizzas, some hot dogs, and perhaps most importantly, a lot of chicken tenders from here. There's a nice little hygiene thing, which was good during COVID, but let's face it, always good for gyms and things. So many of the doors open, just this little wave system, so you don't have to touch the handles and spread potential germs. This is Who's It's and What's It, which obviously is closed because all the shops are closed at port, which means no more shopping on this cruise. Sad times. So here's our stateroom door with no magnets on it. You can decorate your stateroom doors with magnets, and I'd advise you do that so that you can actually find your stateroom. It's so much easier in these long corridors to find them, but we have taken those off so that we don't forget them. Your fish extender can be used for initially you get your keys to the world card in there, and then Disney Cruise Line sometimes they leave your little notes in there. And if you're doing a fish extender scheme, you will have heard some people talking about on Facebook groups and things, then this is what it's from. People leaving gifts, pixie dust gifts on each other's. And you can open this using your keys to the world card, or as William's about to demonstrate, your Magic Band Plus. Thank you. Excellent demonstration there. Here we are, back in the stateroom. Hey Bella, you okay, my darling? Is Zaza in the toilet?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we've still got, as you can see, quite a lot of tidying up to do. So I'm going to do the tidying up, and then we're going to do a little stateroom tour with thoughts and perhaps most importantly, tips. Okay guys, we're nearly ready to go. I need you all to take your own key to the world cards, pop them around your neck so that we know everyone has theirs ready for disembarkation. So my family have just gone ahead to breakfast. I'm going to do a quick tour for you and check out I haven't left anything behind for me, plus share some tips. I get lots of questions about, like, does it feel safe on a cruise? I've got kids that are climbers, as you can see. So hang on, go back out here just for a second. I'm 5'4", and this is like up to high the bars are on me. So, I mean, if they were left unsupervised, I guess your kids could detect, but you know, this door locks quite well. There is additional locking you can do up there. I'd say it's pretty safe. Obviously, keep an eye on your kids, but we felt really, really safe. They've got these curtains to pull across for blocking out the light, or just nets if you want to diffuse it a little bit if it's a bit bright. Having a veranda stateroom, if you've got 5 people, is the only option. You can't get an inside stateroom. But my auntie and uncle opted for a veranda stateroom this time after having an inside stateroom last time. And they said the inside stateroom was perfectly nice and it had a porthole, like a secret magic porthole window to sort of give you a look to the outside even though you were inside, which was very clever, but they've much preferred having the veranda. So this bed gets brought down each night by the stateroom host to create the 5th bed. The stateroom host does all of that. Then they tidy up in the mornings, they make the beds in the nights. It's absolutely amazing. They take such good care of you. Little table, which is the perfect size for room service trays, things like that. Plenty of space when the bed is up. Now, one thing I will note is if you're staying in a normal hotel, you might have like teddies or pajamas or things you'd leave under the pillow or on the kids' beds. Obviously, all these beds get put away. So this was bottom bunk. We've just flipped that back to make it into a sofa. And then this one gets put away up into the ceiling. It's like magic. The ceiling, which incidentally has Peter Pan design on it. But what I do for the kids is I give them a carry bag each, because we end up buying the Disney Cruise Line carry bags, which I love. We use them at home. They're really sturdy. They're really great. And then I give the kids a carry bag each with the goodies that they've bought, the teddies they've bought, any teddies they brought with them. I'm like, any like hoodies or whatever, pajamas, any things that are theirs, I just give them a bag each, and then those bags can be popped into cupboards or just put aside. But rather than leaving teddies and things on their beds because they're going to be made up, a carrier bag each has really helped to keep the place a little bit tidier, which when there's lots of us in here, it can get very messy very quickly, and I don't like to leave it. A total tip for the stateroom host to have to tidy up. It doesn't seem fair. So cupboard space, we're just going to open all these. Plenty of cupboard space, plenty of drawer space. So I had laptop bits in there, we had pixie dust and various other things in these. They're all empty. Guys, when I'm going, did I leave anything behind? You'd be like, no, Ray, you checked. You checked. One of these glasses looks a bit dirty because I used it for makeup brushes. I have a little mini travel set of makeup brushes I left out. Plenty of plug sockets along here, some of which are European, some of which are American, so bring both. Lovely big mirror, lighting here and under here. This light becomes like a dim night light or a brighter light. And then this is the drawer where you'll find, it's not in there at the moment because we've used them, your room service slips. So you need to fill those out each night, put them on the back of your door by 3 a.m. In the corridor, that side of your door, and then room service will be brought to you at this time you have chosen. So more drawers. Are they all empty? Right, okay, that is not empty, but that's a hairdryer that belongs to Disney Cruise Line, so that's fine. And this is some tips and things from Disney Cruise Line and something to put like a hair straightener on so you don't singe the tops. Empty drawers and empty drawers, that's what we like to see. Okay, in here we've got a fridge. Well, there were too many milks, so I put them in the fridge from room service breakfast, but they're still in there. The fridge is empty, so that fits 4 bottles of wine, which is our allowance as 2 adults to bring onto the ship. The TV is good. It swivels. It didn't do this on the Wish. The Wish TV was just stuck up there, but this one swivels, so you can watch it from the big bed or from the kids area. So I think that is better, I suppose. I think that perhaps it doesn't look as neat, but I think it is better. Cupboard up here, which we put food in. Remote control to go with the TV. I love the hidden Mickey details on the lighting. Just so many tiny Disney details everywhere. The bed's super comfy, super comfy. Phone here if you need to contact guest services for room service. Drawer, which is empty. Lights here, which have all the Disney Cruise Line ships and Disney Parks locations on them. Well, the first 4 at least. And the hidden Mickey detail on the light here. This curtain pulls across if you've got your kiddos sleeping. You can kind of have some separation. And then the bed. This is stuff I'm going to carry down to breakfast in a second to meet my family. Lovely high bed. You can fit so many cases under that. Just checking. Yes, it's empty. All is good. More plug sockets on this side, but not the other side. And this drawer, also empty. Winning at life. Over here we have got the first 4 ships. The Magic, the Wonder, the Dream, and the Fantasy. On a lovely painting. The Wish that we've already sailed on is not on this picture because by the time this ship was created, the Wish was not yet created. And they're adding so many ships to the fleet, they're never going to be able to keep up the artwork with all the ships. There are some hooks up here, but I also bring magnetic hooks because these walls are magnetic. Really good for lanyards, things like that. If you had interconnecting rooms, you would open this door and you would open the door the other side. You'd be able to go through into the interconnecting room. We've not heard any noise from the other stateroom really. I hope they haven't heard any from us. In here we have wardrobes with life vests, which luckily we've not needed. You don't even need them for the muster drill actually, which is the safety drill. They just show you how to use them, so you only actually need those in a genuine emergency. Hanging space and just more space. And then in this wardrobe, more life jackets. This was the throw that was on the bed that they make into towel animals each night. A safe, which, just to confirm, is empty. Some shelving here, which I use for packing cubes. And then on the back of the door, we've got safety information. We were assembly station G. It was an outside one. I think it was much easier. I know it was perhaps slightly quicker to get up to the sail away party, but I think in future when I'm booking a stateroom, I'm going to have a look at, because you have to Google it, which stateroom corresponds with which assembly station, and then choose an assembly station that is indoors with air conditioning, not out on deck, because if it's very hot or very cold, maybe if you're in Alaska, maybe you don't want to be on deck during that because it was a lot of standing around. I think the kids found it much easier sitting down in like the Buena Vista Theatre or the Walt Disney Theatre as an assembly station. The key. You can leave your key to the world card in here, or you need to leave a card in here in order to make it work. And by it I mean the lights. However, if you leave your key to world card in here and you've not got a Magic Band Plus, you're not going to get back in your room. So all we do is use just any old key cards. This is the one from the Premier we just stayed in. And when we leave, we just put it on the wonk like that. That way electricity is preserved, but you don't lose the key, and then you just shove it back in to get the lights back on when you get back to the room. Disney Cruise Line split bathroom with a lovely big mirror, soap, this H2O stuff smells divine, toilet, lip to stop any water sloshing around if you're at sea. It really wasn't bumpy enough for that on our voyage, but maybe on others it would be. A bin in this cutout, wouldn't run around if it was a bit bumpy. And some more hooks. And then lip again to the second bathroom, lovely big mirror. I had a hanging toiletry thing that I put on here, just so that we have all our toiletries, plus used all these shelves for our little bits and pieces. I had toothbrushes in this. It's all gone, isn't it? It's all empty. We've got towels in the bath. I left anything in here? Nope, there are shelves and things for your toiletries, your bits and bobs. Very gorgeous, I say, very gorgeous scent on the shampoo, conditioner and body wash, and a lovely shower. So there's the overhead rainfall shower and the lower down shower, which I tend to use more so. So now I'm going to say goodbye to our stateroom, go meet my family in Royal Palace for our final Sea Royal Soon breakfast, because I've only got 5 minutes before I have to actually evacuate this room. So let's get going.
I have lost my way in the city, and I feel alone when you're with me. I look for places where I can't hide. I guess I've been searching for places, some familiar faces. I think I just need a little light.
So the cereal soon breakfast, you're back at the same restaurant that you dined in the night before. I feel like they've changed it since previous cruises. They used to say breakfast is at this time, didn't they? Now it was like, just get out of your room by 8. Did you notice that difference?
Yeah, it wasn't on the app as like a reservation, but you needed to be here at 8.
Yeah, exactly. You need to, like, 8 o'clock is the time. But it wasn't, they just...
Maybe not
they
for
switched
everyone.
up a bit. Thank you so much.
I think what it is the earlier dining does earlier breakfast.
Yeah, maybe.
That would
maybe.
make sense.
That makes sense. But it was definitely different. It definitely used to be like a time on the app, and now it was more like a time to get out of your room by. So, yeah, we've got... It's a cut down the breakfast for the cereal soon breakfast. Sort of more limited options than the rest of the cruise. Ultimately, they need to get everyone off the ship to clean it, to get some new guests on board. So we're gonna go for... I think I want chocolate chip muffin, because I love those. I think I'm gonna have some hash browns, sausages, and something.
Chocolate chips.
I've
You want chocolate
narrowed it
muffin?
down to 3: either the buttermilk pancakes, the Belgian waffle, or the French toast. The French
Okay.
toast is amazing.
Oh, I'll have that then.
Also, I want to stay on the cruise.
Sorry, darling, we all want to stay on the cruise. The girls went to Bibbidi Bobbidi last night and actually slept with their hair in the bed. It's still immaculate. That's how good it is. Okay, let's get some food, Dennis. I've got to say, I am starving. Absolutely starving.
Yes.
Favourite part of this cruise?
It's hard to choose. I don't know.
Can I get your top 3?
Sorry?
Top 3?
Oh, I don't know. Should have let me prepare. No idea.
Alan, highlights of this cruise?
It hasn't been the highlight, really. It's just good across the board.
So the whole thing's a highlight.
thing, yep.
Oh, that's excellent. That's what we want to hear. Oh, that's a point. I need to fill out that form. Have you filled out that form?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Right, I'm going to fill mine out now. So these are the Disney Cruise Line feedback forms. These are super important to all the cast members that work on board because it's how they're kind of rated and praised. The feedback is taken on board by Disney Cruise Line. So if you've had a good time, or I mean, it's very unlikely you have a bad time. If you've had any form of experience on the cruise, it's important to fill these out, especially if cast members have been wonderful to you. You need to fill these out to share their appreciation because it really helps them with their kind of careers and progression within the company. And let's face it, good work needs to be recognised, and we've received exceptional service this cruise. Highlights of this cruise:
I like Midship Detective Agency and Goofy Golf.
Midship Detective and Goofy Golf, the
a million
basics.
times over.
Keeping it basic, excellent. Zara, highlights of this cruise for you? Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Belle, highlights? Just off the top of your head, highlights of this cruise? Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Daddy for?
The food.
The food.
Just being on the cruise.
Just being on the cruise. Yeah, the food's been exceptional, and the service, hasn't it? The food.
Yeah, the steak got progressively better every night.
Oh, well, that's good. That's,
Different
Okay.
cuts of steak. So
Yes.
good. And the Chateaubriand last night was superb.
it was sensational, wasn't it? And I would have to agree that the highlight for it for me has been the service, the magic. I love the shows, but it's the people that make the Disney Cruise Line. It's the cast members that really, they go above and beyond anything you could possibly expect. Like the level at which your room's prepared, the towel animals, the care they take of you, the care that our dining team have taken of it, the magic tricks that they've done to entertain the children. Like, it's above and beyond anything that anyone expects, and I'm so grateful for it. Ooh, getting a bit choked, but it's been wonderful. Okay, so everyone's really struggled to figure out what their favourite thing is of the cruise, but of the 3 restaurants, which is your favourite?
Animators.
Animators?
I like room service.
Oh, room service is good. Of your 3 restaurants, which is your favourite that we've dined at? Royal Palace, Animators, or Enchanted Garden?
Not.
You can't choose. Animators with Crush Dude. Al, which was your favourite restaurant of the 3? Animators, Royal Palace, or Enchanted Garden?
I like the do.
It's fun, I think.
This one?
Yeah.
This is lovely, isn't it? Really beautiful. I'm guessing Bella likes this one because it's princessy.
I'm giving to my family.
Yeah, that is beautiful. And your favourite?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you did more sit-down lunches and breakfasts and stuff.
Yeah, we've been in here a few times and we did animators a few times. We did animators a lot.
Yeah. We did the welcome aboard lunch and animators, which I'd highly recommend.
I did like the crush thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, Daddy Dude and Bella Dude and all that.
That is
Quite
cool.
funny, that.
That is quite cool. Yeah, so you get to dine at all the restaurants as long as you're in on at least a 3-night cruise, and they're always going in the same order. So if you start at Royal Palace, then go on to Animators, and then Jolly Garden, and just cycle. Always the same, always the cycle.
Yeah, so, but if it was a 3-night cruise and there was Pirate Night, I don't think
Yeah,
they would
so
do
what
the
happens
animated
is-
experience.
Yeah, no, I think they don't do the Pirate Night menu. So what
Oh,
they said
yeah.
is if you're doing a 3-night cruise, they still have Pirate Night, but you wouldn't get the Pirate Night menu because then you'd miss out on one of your 3 rotational dining menus. So Pirate Night would still happen, but not Pirate Night food.
So I was talking to a lady who follows Ree, and she was saying one of her children's got really bad allergies, and she's come on board and they have prepared special meals for her, etc. And she seemed really happy. I haven't seen her for a day or two, but she seemed really happy with what they were preparing.
Oh well, that's super
so-
important. I mean, we're very lucky in that we don't have to deal with allergies and things, because that must be, if you're a parent that has to deal with that, that must be so scary, and the mental load of that must be massive. It must just be very, very challenging to deal with. So I've also heard the same from a few people that come up to say hi, that they've had allergies and they've been able to pre-order food and things, and that Disney Cruise Line has been, you know, really good and taking really good care of them, which is obviously what you want to know, especially if you are a parent dealing with allergies.
I've been trying to fake it. I have said I can take it, but I think you should let me go. 'Cause I need some time. 'Cause it has been too long since I got any sleep. Yeah, it's been a while.
We've just been to the toilets, went to the ones done by Animators, thinking hopefully they wouldn't be as busy as the ones at the French Jet. I mean, they were busy, probably not as busy. So now we're going to go back to meet the boys who've got our cases in Royal Palace and disembark the ship. All luggage tags have now been cleared to disembark the ship. Can we just take a second, by the way, for how neat the girl's hair still is, having slept in it from Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. I can't get it to look this neat when I just do it in the first place. So yes, Bibbidi Bobbidi fairy godmothers really are magic with the hair.
Since I've gotten some time just for me. Yeah, I need some time. I think I just wanna feel like home, but these days I just feel long gone, and I don't know how to make it right. I've been trying to fake it. I have said I can take it, but I think you should let me go. 'Cause I need some time.
Now it's time to scan off the Disney Dream. They will check all of our Keep the World cards to check that everyone's got off the ship and there are no stowaways. And then they'll be cleaning the ship for the next voyage, which will be a 7-night cruise. Apparently they're doing 2 7-night cruise, but then the ship's going to dry dock for a bit of a refit.
'Cause it has been too long since I got any sleep. Yeah, it's been a while. Since I've gotten some time just for me. Yeah, I need some time. Some time. I need some time. Some time. I need some time. Some time. I need some time. Sometime I need some time. 'Cause I need some time. 'Cause it has been too long since I got any sleep.
So we're off the ship. Kind of sad. Some of us are really, really sad. We have walked down the very long zigzaggy way to baggage claim and found our cases right by Captain Mickey. We have got a trolley to take them to the car. So obviously we had the baggage picked up. If you watched the vlog where we embarked, the baggage was picked up from the car, so we only had to kind of walk on with our walk-on stuff. We're going to have to manage a lot more stuff back to the car now, which is fine. We'll just figure it out because the car is not far away. It's in that car park that is right by the terminal. But I do love how simple the baggage claim is. So much easier than at an airport. We've got all your cases just put all together. They're neatly put there together for you according to your luggage tags. And there is a saying though, saying make sure that you get your correct luggage because lots of luggage looks the same. So we have checked it's all ours.
Sometime I need some time. 'Cause I need some time. 'Cause it has been too long since I got any sleep. Yeah, it's been a while.
And just like that, it is several hours later, and we're home. We made reasonable time on the journey, to be fair. The traffic was not as horrendous as we were expecting, so yay for that. We are home. I feel utterly exhausted, indeed Disney tired, but wow, what a cruise. I mean, the dream itself is sensational. We knew the ship was beautiful. We were reasonably lucky with the weather. It was not awful. We've had a pretty poor British summer, and we had reasonable to fair to good weather, so we can't complain about that. I know other people had much more turbulent cruises in the form of the previous sailings had rougher crossings and things. Now, obviously, Disney can't control the weather or the tide yet. They did actually say that on the ship. I think Dave, the cruise director of fun, said they can't control that yet, which made me giggle. But you know, those things are out of control, and yet still fantastic. Now, the things that were inside of Disney's control, the whole experience, the cleanliness of the ship, the experiences, the food, and the cast members. I mean, ultimately, we were so blessed. We had so many sensational people looking after us. And then also, I just want to say thank you to all the people that came to say hi on the cruise. There were such lovely, wonderful, wonderful people on the cruise that came to say hi, that came to say thank you for videos, that were so thoughtful, giving the gifts to the children, the pixie dust gifts. Like, honestly, I'm just blown away by how lovely everybody was. So if you were one of those lovely people that came to say hi and thank you for the videos, then thank you. I can't tell you how much it means to me. Genuinely, like, big thank you. Because ultimately, if you guys aren't watching this, what's the point of making them? I'm just shouting into the void. And it just means a lot. So you may or may not be able to tell, but my Disney videos especially take quite a long time to edit. A lot of love and work goes into them, so the fact that you're enjoying them, finding them helpful, means everything. So now, as I sit here losing my voice after a magical 5-night cruise, but I'm utterly, you know, broken. My auntie and uncle said they had a really relaxing cruise. My children don't like having relaxing cruises, they like doing everything, and it's amazing they got to do so much with them. And if you haven't watched the entire series, I'll link the playlist below so you can go back from the beginning and binge the whole thing. But next, coming up for you, I'm gonna have an unpacking video. Will probably be on my main channel, but I'll link that below. I'm gonna have to unpack next, which is, you know, not the most fun. I'm actually unpacking and repacking because we're going on a weekend mini break trip to Alton Towers. So we already will have done that, and those vlogs will already be live if you want to catch that. But we're actually, it's Sunday today, we're going to that on Friday. So that will all be on my main channel. I'll make sure all that is linked below as well. So there's a couple of videos you're going to want to watch next after this one. One of them will be the haul video where I share everything we bought on the cruise. Then one after that, probably that you're going to want to watch, will be the trip review where I go through the whole cruise, the good, the bad and the ugly, the bits that were great, the bits that perhaps I would have changed, wouldn't be so great. But that video will be absolutely crammed full of tips if you are thinking about cruising with Disney. So those videos will both be on screen now. You can also check out early release videos inside of my Patreon or my YouTube membership, and you can click on that, or details down below. I shall see you guys real soon. Bye.